Press it in. If you have not done a liquid shadow yet, you've got to go do a liquid. It's so strange to me. It's doing what I need it to do. It's just not doing it how I want it to do it. It's a pink flamingo, and this is actually, I do put the plastic on it when I do package them up to go to your home. Take it right in on the lids as well. Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Amber. If you've never been here, what's up? We're gonna dive right into it. I am gonna do some things that I've not really done at all, honestly, and if I've done it, I've kind of done it off camera, playing around. But as, you know, a beauty guru, expert, all the things that I am obsessed with beauty, I just think this would be so fun to do with you. So I do want to do like this latte fun fall look. Fall is in the air. I've been to the mountains a few times now, and I'm like, it's cool, and I got my sweater on, and I'm just like digging it. So we're going to dive right into this. So we're going to do some under sculpting. We're also going to do a lot of like hydrating products, but like all bronzy products. So I also love watching YouTubers myself, and so this was very like inspiring for me.
Okay, you have full permission. Treat yourself to a nice frappuccino, iced coffee, or just a nice little hot latte. Let's get into this amazing look today. Subscribe if you've never been here before. Like this video, leave a comment. Let's get into it.
So I am super inspired by all of my fun YouTubers. Thank you for making great content, as it all inspires everybody. So let's go ahead and get into it. I've got to hydrate. My skin is always dry. It always has been dry. I'm going to have to put lip balm on. So I'm going to start with some Kapari lip balm. If you have tried this or not, it is literally something that you will not regret. I like to squeeze it out and use my fingers, honestly. I don't know why I do that. It's just a preference for me. It just is. And so my skin care is on. I don't need to do any more of that, but I am going to go ahead in and I'm going to put this on my skin now. I love this by e.l.f. and it just gives your skin an extra glow. It's called the Whoa Glow, and I love it. It does have SPF in it, but I already have on SPF by Ulta MD, so I do use this one every single day, 46. So when I am being exposed to the sun and things, I do want to have protection. Even not having any sun exposure, it's really good to use. So I'm going to go ahead and take this now. This has a little bit of color to it. It's just a little tint. So this is really beautiful, and it's so affordable. I love using products that are really affordable just because it just allows me to know, like, do they perform as well as the high end? And so I just want to take it all over. I don't take it in my brows. So I'm one of those that I avoid my brows if I can. Sometimes it gets in there, but then I'll wipe it right out. So we're going to get this all over the face. Also being very mindful of videos that you like to watch on my channel and the thumbnails that seem to be hitting the best and the most popular for you guys that you like to click on. So if you'll even let me know in the comments like what attracts you to my content, my channel, any of that, that would be really helpful, because I create content for you, and if I'm not doing my best at that, I want to be very mindful of it. So, you know, school's never out for anyone. Doesn't matter how much you know or whatever. So I know a lot, but I don't know it all, and obviously don't know everything about you and what you love or don't love. So if you have any suggestions of products, if you have a suggestion on, you know, an idea of something that you want me to share or create for you, I would love to. That's also why I did a hair tutorial last week, because it was highly requested and talked about in the DMs and all that. So I was excited to do that. Yeah, I do listen to you guys. Okay, so now that that is all over the face, I do have some pigmentation up here around the forehead and like underneath the brows a little bit, and that is it. And I have like one little sunspot right here that has populated over the last few years. That's probably damaged from years ago, but I pick with a tweezer and I pluck around my baby hairs. I know, don't come for me in the comments. It's just what I do and have done for a long time, and now I'm dealing with scarring, and so I'm having treatments done to remove it. So it is what it is. We all know better, but do we do better? Not always. Okay, so now with under sculpting, what we want to make sure that we do, that was a primer, so everything's really primed on, but I do want to make sure like I'm super like dewy as much as possible. So I am going to go in with a little bit of this in my T-zone. This is the e.l.f. and this is the Glow Up primer serum, and I've enjoyed this a lot. It has a little bit of like a shimmery look to it as well, and it's just really nice. And so personally, I like my cheek area to kind of have a little bit more of like a pop. T-zone just right through here, and I'm just gonna pat it through here. Sometimes my techniques are just my techniques. Sometimes I learn them from other creators. Sometimes I learn them just from reading the packaging of the bottle, surprisingly. And so, but that's like a thing that I've recently started doing, is just like adding a little bit more through here. Even though I like more coverage there, I just want to have more of like a natural dupe. So anyways, that was just a preference, you guys. Y'all don't have to do that or not, whatever. That was just on me. Okay, so now I'm going to take my washcloth, and I am going to use my magnified mirror right here, because this allows me to make sure that I'm getting everything out. Okay, so everything's out of, I have a little bump coming up right there, just noticed. That's new. I got it. Okay. Just a little texture there. Everything looks really smooth. I also, before I put on my makeup, I like to make sure that I don't have any product buildup anywhere, you know what I mean? And I am actually on my period right now, so I have a couple breakouts, and now the breakouts are like drying up and gone, even though I am treating them. But it's like my skin rarely breaks out, but when it does, it's hormonal. It is. I mean, that's just what it is. So it happens to the best of us. And if you deal with acne or whatever, like, I know that's so frustrating. And everybody's very different, so it's aggravating for sure, but just use really clean products to make sure you're really taking care of your skin. And sometimes you don't want to put makeup on because you feel like it'll irritate it even more, but you need some type of protection on your skin to shield it. So just make sure you're doing that too. Okay, so next I want to do, since my brows are all cleaned out and no moisture is in them at all, I'm just going to comb through them. It's the Cool Deep Brown. This is from Dominique Cosmetics. I have really enjoyed this. This is her brow frame, and I love using this product. It actually gives me like a really good shape. It is designed to give you little hair-like strokes, so I do enjoy it for that as well. So I'm just going to get like underneath my brows a little bit, just like, because this is going to be, I really want like I just want my makeup to look good today. I just want it to be like fully together. I want it to be flawless, pieced together, like polished. You know what I mean? Like a whole polished vibe. And then I will do a brow gel. I don't like to do it yet. I like to do it after. And so this is like the blowout, brow blowout. And also that's from Dominique. So I am going to use that towards the end. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to... I want to prime the eyes, but I'm not going to do anything with the eyes yet. So I'm just going to take my finger the best that I can. And I'm just going to take a little bit of primer on the eyes. This is from MAC. It's the Paint Pot. And I really have thoroughly enjoyed using this. And I just want it to kind of just sit on my eyes a little bit while I do the rest of my face. And because I'm going to do more of the bronzy look today, I'm going to use more like contour and bronzer on my eyes. A little bit of shadow, not much. I probably need another palette. Do y'all have another suggestion of a palette that you would recommend that me get? I'm such a fan of the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, just the whole experience with the shadow. It's like such a high quality product, and I'm obsessed with it. So anyways, I'll probably get another one of her palettes for sure, because I already know it's a game changer and I'm obsessed. So, but anyways, that was this by MAC. So if you'd like to screenshot product like I do when it comes up on the screen, go ahead and do that, and it's just really beautiful. So anyways, I love that just for priming the eyelids. I'm gonna get a little zoom in action here just so we can get a little close up. Okay, so yeah, we're a little bit closer up. I think that you'll like that better. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to like under sculpt. And so this is, I've played around with this. I'm not like, I haven't been sold yet on it. Do you know what I mean? As like an all the time technique. But I always think it's very fun to be super creative with your products. So I am going to go ahead and go in with my contour, and this is by Fenty Beauty. This is Mocha. And this was one of my first, I've not bought a second one. This is my first one I've ever bought from the Mocha. And I feel like I have so much of, well, maybe not that much, but I have a lot of it. And I've had this for like a year and a half. So we're going to go ahead, and I've already primed everything. I do like to contour right there on the cheekbone, because I don't like to go under the cheekbone necessarily. I like to go right on my cheekbone. That's just a personal preference. You can choose to do whatever you wish to do. And then I always go into the side of my temple, because right there I just like to shrink that up a little bit, and then I just kind of carry it through here. So I kind of come down a little bit thicker through that area. and it just shrinks my forehead a little bit, and this kind of chisels the structure of the cheekbone. And then right here for the jawline. Okay, so that's what I love to do there. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to use a beauty blender. Y'all know I love a blender. That's just my go-to. So I am going to go in with my blender and I'm just going to pat this through. This is so pigmented and it's very warm on the skin, and it just, like, look at that. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. And so we're just going to under sculpt again. Like I said, we're just doing a different technique and seeing how we like it. It doesn't always give me the coverage that I want sometimes, but I want to do all these warmer tones too, and I want everything to look like really cool looking. You know, cool, not like cool tones, like cool looking, like, oh, that looks so cool. I love that. So that's kind of what we're going for. So here is the Clinique foundation, and I am going to mix a little bit with it of the NARS foundation. I'm going to just do a little mix just to add in a little bit more warmth because my skin tone right now has deepened up a lot. So I did just mix these two products, if you can tell. Just pat it through. And you're basically putting the foundation all around where that contour was. So we're just going to pat that around it. Even mixing these two together, I can already see that it's a lot deeper, which I need that because right now I don't have as much of a tan. I lose my tan very quickly, but also I tan very fast. Like I could literally be doing nothing, but I do tanning drops. That's what kind of keeps my tan going, but I just did it once last week, did tanning drops once last week, can I speak? And so it's definitely already like faded away, but I mean I could literally put it on this evening with my lotion and we'll be like golden. So the tanning drops that I use are right here, and I'm so obsessed with them. You can pick them up even on Amazon. You can like order them right now if you wanted to, but everything's in my shop my, so I highly recommend. Definitely gave me like a natural contour just because of doing it like that. I can definitely see it. Isn't that kind of cool though? I love that. So anyways, I am going to get a little bit more coverage and I'm going to use my concealer. So I'm going in, I don't know if I love this, but I do like it a lot, but it's the Bye Bye Dark Spots. And I'm like, there's still a lot of coverage. I'm not as effective as I would like want it to be. It's a cool concept and I love that. So I do want everything to, of course, be really tan and nice. So I'm going to take this. It is my skin tone. And so it definitely just helps with like having a little bit more coverage on these areas. So instead of using a blender or anything, because it can take up more of the product, I'm just going to go in and use my fingers, and it's going to allow me to have way more coverage in those areas. I mean, it works, but I feel like you get better results if you don't use the brush. So I would definitely check that out by not using the brush. Okay, so now I'm going to go in, I'm going to warm up my skin with the Rare Beauty. So again, we've already contoured everything and I already kind of have that definition a little bit. I'll probably go back at the end and do a tiny bit, but we're going to go in, and this one is basically just to warm the skin up. So we're going to add some warmth. So I kind of take it in right on the cheekbones and closer in, and then the chin, of course, just a little bit higher up there and a little bit lower through here. I just kind of brush it through. But you don't understand, the layering process of product is so important to not mess up. You know what I mean? Like, even though you're layering everything, it's like a recipe of cooking. Like, just because you can't see it anymore, just because you're like, did it even work? The taste is there, right? It's like, it did make a difference. You can tell the difference. So just be very patient with the process when you're doing your makeup. Trust the process is really what you need to do. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going in with my e.l.f. and this is the Halo Glow Contour. Can we get this to focus in? Why do you not want to focus? Okay, so we're going to go in here and we are going to contour the nose. It's definitely needed. I just have the type of nose that can just look wider than it really needs to be. So I just like to go right here and do a little precision shape up right on that bone structure. I take it right in on the lids as well. And I'm just going to take it here and then take it right back out here. And just kind of give like a nice little definition to the eye. And then we're going to take it here. And we're going to follow that bone, and then we're going to do a little lifting and contour right through there. So that's really good. I love that. And then just blend that through. And I am going to take a brush for this one. So I am going to take the brush that I typically go in with like my powder highlights. I just want to brush that out here. And I'm just going to dust this back and forth. Every time I contour my nose, and I'm like, that is a huge difference. I'm really obsessed with it. That a lot. Okay, I am going to go in now with, I'm just going to use today my Fenty Beauty concealer. And then we're going to go right underneath the eyes. Inner corner, and do like a smaller triangle there. And then we're going to do a little eye lift here. This concealer is a little bit lighter, which you do want to do 2 shades lighter than your skin tone. I've said this to my clients for years. You need a concealer for multiple things. Typically, you need like 2 to 3 concealers depending on what you use them for. Having these shades to kind of go back and forth with is really nice. And so you're going to use them for multiple things. You'll use them to highlight the face with, basically, to like redirect the attention. And so right now we want to direct the attention that my face kind of has more of a lift right through here. And when you are using more skin tone, it's more for like coverage and the layering effect. So you're either covering up something and things of that nature. You can do another thing. You can do like 2 to 3 shades darker than your skin tone, and you can actually contour with a concealer. I mean, there's so many things that you can do with concealer, to be honest with you, and just have like more of a thicker coverage if that's your preference. Check it out, test it out, all that stuff. With a little contour under the lip, right through here, a little bit more. And then shorten the chin some. Highlighted right there where it kind of glows. Makeup is art, you guys. You've got to have fun with it, and you've got to try things. See what works. Put product in places that you never thought of doing before, because that really is gonna like define, is that worth it or not, you know? So I love this. I feel very like bronzy up, and I like that so much. That's my vibe. Kind of gave it a little button nose. That's so fun. The thing that I want to do is, just because I do want to keep my lids very like bronzy as well, this whole look, like the warm latte look. This is from Rim Beauty. This is kind of like a mauve tone. This color was called BRB, and I thought it was really, really pretty. So I'm going to wipe it as best I can, and I'm just going to work with it on the lid and just kind of keep that really matte look on the lid. And then I'm just going to take my finger and press it in. If you have not done a liquid shadow yet, you've got to go do a liquid shadow. It is like, look how beautiful. It's just like so soft. I love it so much. It almost looks like effortless, like nothing's even on your lid, which is what we're going for. You know, just like a really nice, clean look, and I'm obsessed. Look at how cute that is. Like, oh, it's everything to me. It's everything, so much everything. Okay, and I am gonna take it underneath the eyes, underneath those lashes. So I showed this product last week, and I swear I'm gonna have to take it back because I'm just not sure it's doing it for me. But this is the Kat Von D eyeliner, and I did some tight lining with it. I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm just not sure it's gonna be my thing, but I do like to tight line, and I'm really trying to find like the best eyeliner to tight line with. And this just, why is it working today but the other day it wasn't? You know what it was? It wasn't working on this eye. It's there, like you can tell, like it's there, but I'm like, I don't love it. I think it's the application that I don't love. Like, it's so weird, but I can see it though. It's so strange to me. It's doing what I need it to do. It's just not doing it how I want it to do it. I don't even know. Do I even know? I'm like, I just want it to be more wet, but then if it's more wet, it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. You know what I mean? It's wild. Okay, so this is stunning. All right, I'm gonna have to go in with a little bit of gold because to top it off, I always think of like a latte, like a little bit of like caramel on top. So I do want to do a little bit of like this rosy, really pretty gold. It's called Rose Fire. I do like using my finger for a glitter. That's been a learned thing for the last year or so, using more glitter tones. Like, look at this over top of this. Oh my gosh. I'm in love. Do we see it? Let me do a little bit more. Oh my gosh, I so love this. Like, I so love this. Look at that. I so love it. That is beautiful. This layering of these colors is really coming together. Can we appreciate that glitter coming through? That's so beautiful. And we are gonna just do a little bit of the corner, just so it can pop a minute, and take a little bit in the inner corner. And then I'm gonna darken up the outer corners. I don't know, this is transferring. That eyeliner is transferring. Then I just took like a Q-tip, literally just like this, and I just like took it in that area. I'm not really sure. What do y'all use for tight lining? I just need to play around with brand. I think that's what I haven't done enough of. I'm just like, this will probably be fine. I've not really been in the market to need one until more recently. And so, anyways, I'm looking for that. Okay, so that looks really, really good. I am loving this shadow of how that turned out. I do want to do a little bit of that same eyeliner that I just tight lined with, and I'm just gonna do the corners. I'm not doing much, and I am gonna do some falsies, but again, I don't want to do much on my eyes right here. You can see I'm like literally just doing the corners. Now I'm gonna do a lash curler. I did this the other week and I was like, this actually was bomb. Like, it actually curled. Like, my lashes are very curly, but this was like very curly. Like, hello. Look at that. Look how much more they pulled them up. So I'm gonna do a tiny, tiny, tiny bit of mascara on the root because I am gonna do false lashes. So I'm just gonna do a tiny bit on the root here. So this right here is the Better Than You Know What, and it's their edition of their you know what. And so anyways, one of you in the comment, my girl in the comment, she was like, I read that it's like a primer. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even notice it said it. I picked it up. I was excited about it. But it is a primer, and so, which makes a lot of sense, but it literally wears as a mascara, and it wore amazingly that whole day. So I'm just doing a little bit of that eyeliner mascara primer, can I speak, and a little bit of Kylie mascara. Do Ardell right here. I think that's how you say it. Ardell lashes. I was like, oh, these work. I'm excited about trying these. So here they are. Look how beautiful these are. So nice. They're a naked lash, so that just means natural. It says blends seamlessly. So that's what's happening right now. Can we do this? And then I'm just going to take them off here. I'm going to measure them with my... Did I just break that? I just broke it. Wow, they're really thin. What is happening? Either that's why. This has like no... wow. This has like no strip on it. So it's literally lash. That's what's happening right here. Dang. Okay. That's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing today. I feel like I just got in a fight with eyelashes. I literally want to recommend these to you guys, but don't get these because this is the invisible band. I don't know what I was doing today. I think they probably will be great, but they are very flimsy. And then if you pull a lash, they're going to break. So me with my long nails and me with my tweezers trying to do all the things to get them on, and I already pre-put mascara on because that's what I like to do. It was a nightmare, but they're on and they're cute. So at least I could knock it out and get it done. I didn't make a mess on my eye, but honey, I feel like a dang on fight. So the next thing I'm going to do is go in with this Shady Biz. You know what I'm going to say right here. This is from Fenty Beauty, and I am so obsessed with it. But I'm already touching paint, so you got to be so careful because it's already kind of like falling apart. So I am going to just take this. I don't know what I'm doing with my fingers right now, but this is going to allow me to blend out everything. Like, do you see? So we're not going to do any blush or anything like that. This is like, my cheeks are going to be like bronzy blush. That's what we're going for. Bronzy blush cheeks. Look how good and just amazing this looks. Oh my gosh. This is literally some of my favorite looks to do. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is a highlight, and I need this highlight to literally be like brushed on. I've got to be so careful because I feel like I look like stripes when I'm done. So I'm going to take this highlighter on my hand and just go ahead and warm it up, and I'm going to take my finger and I'm going to be very careful, and I'm literally going to just start blending it around. Do you see how that was already warm and it's already really blended? Like, it's only supposed to look like naturally the sun just hit you and it went, ah, you know what I mean? Just like a little princess, just like a little angel. Blend, blend, blend. Blend for your life, people. Blend for your life. Grab that shirt off my website. It is literally everything. Blend for your life, people. Okay, wipe that there. I'm going to go in and I'm just going to highlight the inner corners with that nail too from my hand. Just like little beautiful highlight here. She looks very nice. She's classy, but she's here to slay. Underneath the eyes, take another little Anastasia Beverly Hills palette and go in with this really pretty Noble color here. And just take it. I don't know what's up with me doing the opposite today, but I'm literally taking shadow after I put on wet mascara. Why am I doing that to myself? I love it. That's so cute. Okay. Next, we're going to go in with a little blender brush with Noble and blend it right here a little bit on the outer corner. This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Sha-la-la-la, yeah, yeah. Okay, so next I need a little powder. So I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury powder right here. And we're going to use the little sponge, little beauty blender sponge. Take it right through here. And we're going to lock this in, honey. She ain't going nowhere today. Girl, snatch. Hoochie wally wally, hoochie bang bang. Why are these songs? I did not listen to any of these songs today. They're actually not even on my playlist. They're in my soul, honey. I'm gonna take a little bit more. Yes.
Hey, Mom. I want to paint.
I mean, honey, I don't have it set up out there for you to paint yet.
I know how to set it up.
Okay, you gotta wait. I'm almost done with this and I can help you get it set up. But we're not doing paint right now. For this latte look, we're gonna do some soft little cream earrings. I think these are just so perfect, like a perfect touch to a really beautiful fall look. And so I just want to make sure that I can really bring this look together, especially when you're doing a lot of nudes and like all neutral browns. You're trying to basically look like a latte caramel drink. Like it could be a frap. You know what? Do you like your drinks hot or cold? I kind of love both, but in the morning I love a hot. So I just recorded a hair tutorial in the last video last week, so I'm adding in this little extra little tidbit in that video. So now that my makeup's on, I'm gonna go in now with this Anala 3-in-1, and we're just gonna give a little good squirt here of that product. I think I just dripped it on my leggings, and I like to take it on my flyaways. It really helps to just make sure like none of the little baby hairs are sticking up, and so I love that so much. Yeah, so anyways, this look turned out great. Thank you for being here. I hope that you love my videos. Again, I'm very interested in making sure that I'm always looking out for you as my audience is here, and just what do you want to see, what do you want to know, all the things, and what gets you to actually go like, yes, I want to watch that video. So thank you for that. And if you like and comment and subscribe, then my channel and this video will be pushed more out in the algorithms for other new audience members to check it out and see. So we're excited to spread the word and spread the love. And then of course I want to sum it up with head over to my website. When you're there, you're going to see these amazing scrubs. This is a pink flamingo, and this is actually, I do put the plastic on it when I do package them up to go to your home, just so there's no extra leaking or whatever, and seal them up really nice and well. But I love my custom designed logo. I just think it is so beautiful. Don't y'all love this right here? I'm obsessed with it. And then it has on the back the clear with the ingredients. Like, it's just clean, and it gives you directions on how to actually use the product, which still gets me so excited because I personally love sitting and reading the back of packaging and bottles, and I knew that I wanted to add that touch to this as well for you. So go check this out. It comes in an 8 ounce or a 16 ounce, and there is going to be some minis available too for seasonal gifts. So I'm excited to package up your box and send it to your home. And you can go right now and use the code Scrub Please on my website, amberlykins.com. At checkout, use Scrub Please and enjoy a little fun discount. I love you so much. Thank you for supporting, and I'll see you in my next one.
If you're new to my channel, comment new in the comments. I definitely love to know who you are, where you're from, and get to know you more. Go check out the Blush Beauty Collective, where all of us get together and have more beauty conversations, real life things going on as a woman. Excited to have you in those conversations as well. Here is a video that you may have missed last week. Go check it out. It's how I style my hair and the products that I use. Looking forward to reading your comments and having you as a new subscriber. See you in the next one.